So as we thought about recognizing this business, we thought, who more appropriate to present this than somebody who has lived through those 25 years, experienced the ups and downs, and has now also joined the business. So Rachel Fast, will you please come forward to present this award?
Good evening. Public speaking's not my thing, so bear with me. She's already got me teary-eyed. In the mid-90s, our lives changed. The many trips back and forth from our home in Tulsa to Mannford began. We would all load up and go check on the progress of the building construction. I vividly remember my dad taking a tape measure and double-checking each door frame. To most people, door frames are standard size, but to a man building a funeral home, the width of a door frame is very important in order to get caskets to fit through them. It was always my dad's dream to have his own funeral home, and towards the end of 1997, that dream became a reality. The funeral home was ready to open. In December of 97, Mannford Funeral Home conducted their first service. I was 7 years old, and my little brother was 4. 25 years, it's hard to believe. That's 25 years of being on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Nights, weekends, holidays, they never know when the phone might ring and they must go. Through the years, they selflessly took care of others while raising a family, and even when their own lives threw them curveballs. We've had deaths in our own family and the grief that follows. My dad survived a heart attack, and my mom won the fight against breast cancer. You would have never known at the time that they might be going through a personal struggle. They stayed strong because their families were serving, depended on them. Most don't get to see what I see. A lot happens behind the scenes. You don't see my dad spending hours trying to get a hold of the military, trying every line of communication possible, and not giving up until he reaches them, because that veteran who passed away deserves to have the military service honored at his funeral. You don't see the hours my mom spends doing hair, makeup, and nails. She sometimes will even recurls hair the day of visitation, and again the day of the service, because the lady who's passed away deserves to look her very best one last time. Some might argue it's just a job, but it's more than a job to them. They truly care. They take pride in their work, and they want to help people through difficult times. The older my brother and I got, the more we learned about the business and pitched in a helping hand. It's been part of us for most of our lives. After a lot of thought and prayer, I finally decided that I wanted to do what my parents do. I couldn't imagine driving down the big hill heading towards the schools, looking down to my left, and the funeral home sitting there and knowing it's not part of me anymore. So I graduated from mortuary school, passed the big license exams, did the hours in apprenticeship, and became fully licensed. I plan to take over the funeral home one day, keep it in the family, and keep their legacy going. I'm looking forward to another 25 plus years. I couldn't discreetly count the files without them knowing, so it's hard to know exactly how many families they have served in the 25 years. Same families we are now serving for the 4th and 5th time. Thank you, Mannford, and our surrounding communities for welcoming us, trusting us, and allowing Mannford to become our home. I know I can speak for my parents and say if it wasn't for the support of the town, they wouldn't have made it, and they are grateful, honored, and blessed to serve you. One thing this career teaches you is that life is short. You never know when it might be someone's last day. I will be forever grateful and cherish the memories I make every day working with them. I know the time will come that they start slowing down and I'll start taking on more. I have big shoes to fill, but I've also had the best teachers. I know I'm biased, but you also haven't seen it from my point of view. The love, care, tears, dedication, and kindness they have shared and will continue to share to others. I'm proud to get to call them my parents, and we all take pride in still being a family-owned and operated funeral home for the years to come. Congratulations to Bill and Dee Glenn on 25 years.